Yo, we back. We back with another one when they thought it wasn't gonna be no another one of something. Dude, hit different when we back with another episode of Whoops. It hit different.
Yeah, it do. It really do.
Jass, now how you feeling, Jass? We gonna start there.
I feel real good.
It hit different. Now go ahead and get that. That's a back door. It hit different. Now it hit different. Now let's start here, Jass. Now how you feel? Look, do I gotta break this shit down?
Hey, how you doing?
Mona Lisa, disrupting this interview. Hey, y'all just signed the deal. We'll talk about it later. It hit different.
That's my homie Big y'all.
Big Man, how you whooping?
Hey,
let's start there.
Okay.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Now look, y'all. Let's just break this shit down. We right here with Jass. We got Jass on Whoops. Now you've been going over viral. We done seen you with everybody from Skilla, baby.
Yeah.
Woody, YSL.
Hey.
We done seen you with.
Big YSL over there.
It hit different. We done seen you with FYBJ Man.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Okay.
It hit different. So we kind of want to get a background story of Jass.
Okay.
Where's Jass originally from? You went viral for your hand, right?
Yes.
And put it like this. A lot of people see that you have a lot of confidence, so it's kind of unusual to most people, like, why is she so confident in her whoops like this? Why is she so confident with her hand like this? So I definitely salute you. I'm definitely a big fan of your work. Let's just start there. But I want to know where you from, how was it growing up, and how did you basically get into content creating?
Okay. Well, I'm from Cobb County. I'm from a place called Powder Springs. How I started is I was raised by my grandparents. And when you raised by old people, they don't give you no slack. My grandparents never looked at me and said, hey, Jass, you can't do that. Everything that I couldn't do, they would tell me, you know what, you got to figure out how to do it your way. And so with me having a background where they constantly motivating me and they not allowing me to give up. So content to me was like inspirational. Like I need to give to the people what my grandparents gave to me.
Facts. They hit different.
Yeah.
Let's start there. So you and your grandparents was real close. Was you raised by them?
Yes.
So mother and father, what were they?
Well, my mom had some difficulties with, raising me. So she gave me up to my grandparents.
Oh, wow.
And I don't look at my mom as a bad mother. I look at my mom like she's not selfish. Because a lot of times as mothers, we'll keep the kids knowing that we're struggling.
Break that down, Jass. It hit different.
You'll go ahead and keep the kids and you don't got the money. You going job to job and you going nigga to nigga. And if you got a little girl should not be seeing men running in and out. So my mom, she made the best decision not only for her, but for me too.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's a whole nother perspective to look at that. Like it hit different. Let's start that. Shout out OG. So do you feel like people, do you feel like that's selfish? Do you feel like it'd be real selfish when women just keep the kid? Like is it a selfish thing?
Yeah, because if you hungry and you know how your stomach is growling, why would you do that to a child?
Okay.
And my mom, she did come around. It wasn't like I didn't know who she was. I just understood, like, when I would be around her, mama ain't got it right now.
For them, girl.
And my dad, he wasn't there for me. So I had my grandfather.
Okay.
And my grandfather, he was a stand-up man. He went to work every day. He made sure the family had everything they needed. So even though I didn't get to see that from my parents, I still had my role models as my grandparents.
Okay, it hit different when you had your role models as your grandparents. It hit different. So would you say you have an old soul? Because a lot of people who were raised by their grandparents, they dress a little different. Was you getting that coming up, or how you perceive that?
Yeah, I got an old soul.
It hit different. Let's start there.
I definitely got an old soul. I pay attention to my surroundings. I carry myself a certain type of way.
Okay.
And I just pay attention.
Okay, let's start there. So let's get into this whoop. Okay, so how old are you? Let's start there.
I'm 35.
35. I apologize, but I had to ask. They say it's impolite to ask women how old they are. So You 35 years old. You went viral for your hand. Let's start there. Can we see the hand?
Yes.
Okay, that's the viral hand right there.
This is the hand right here, y'all.
That's the hand.
I have 5 nubs.
Five nubs.
Yeah.
Okay, so break this down for the fans. I believe we was talking earlier when we was doing skits. You was letting me know like, nah, J man, I'm not disabled or something.
Yeah.
Like break that down.
So I feel like somebody that is disabled by the state. In order to be disabled by the state, it's a process that you got to go through, and then they have to approve you. I have tried 17 times. I've tried 3 times with a lawyer. And basically they say that I don't have any pain in my hand. I don't have any medical history proving that I have pain in my deformity. And so when you have pain and you have medical records that prove that, then they're able to approve you for a check.
Okay.
They won't give me nothing. So when people say I'm disabled, I be like, how? I'm not disabled by Georgia State.
On phone now.
So I'm not able to get any money from this. I gotta go out here and get a job like a regular 2-handed person got a job. And it's hard because when I go get a job, they look at me as a liability. They might give you a better position because you got 2 hands, and I might be smarter than you, but I'm gonna have to work just as hard as you to prove that to them.
Damn, that's crazy.
So I feel like off the strength of that, they should automatically give me a check, but it's cool because it's motivated me.
Yeah.
I don't get no check, that means I'm gonna get out here and get that check.
That'll motivate you to go harder.
Yeah, and I look at 2-handed people and I be like, man, what's up with you? Why you complaining, bruh? You got both your feet, you got both your hands. Get your black ass up and do something.
Facts. 2-handed people is crazy though.
Yeah.
Let's start there. Like, how you look at life is crazy. Let's start there, Jass. Hey, different. Let's start here. So put it like this. Another thing you went viral for, a lot of people feel like you real pretty with that deformity. So how do you feel about like people just giving you the compliments, like those, like just them good compliments, like the good feedback that you get, like, girl, you pretty, but do you feel like, yeah, but the hand, like, do you, like, how you feel about the whole, break that down?
I feel like I have to put myself in their body. If your hand is broken and you walk past me, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, are you okay? But with the mirror looking back at me, you're gonna be like, am I okay? So I don't judge nobody because I understand that if I was looking through it through your eyes, I would be saying the same thing. Because if I see somebody with a disability, I tell people all the time, I don't want no one-handed nigga. I don't want no one-handed leg guy. I want somebody who's fully capable of helping me. Why would I want somebody who's missing an arm or a leg and I got a disadvantage?
Damn.
I need somebody that got everything, but the people that have everything, they look at me as a disadvantage.
Right.
Like, why would I want a girl who missing a hand or a leg? So I guess I gotta love who love me.
That shit deep, Jass. You whooping me right now. It hit different.
Yeah.
So what's your love life like right now? Like, let's start there. Do people be beating them bum-buns? Let's get down to the point. Do they ignore this hand? What the hand be doing when you whooping? Let's start there.
I have been meeting a lot of guys lately that is in my DM. I meet people coming up to me and they're fanned out.
Let's start
And
there.
so I know the difference.
Okay.
Because I be like, back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot y'all all on me.
It's crazy.
You know, so I'm actually looking for somebody that's genuine, that not only is gonna love me, but they gonna push me. They see I'm trying to get my comedy career on. I don't want nobody that's trying to leech off of me or leech off of my success.
Facts.
So I'm just looking for genuine love.
It hit different. You did a 20v1 yet, Jass? Let's start there. You looking for genuine love. You and NGB Walla been blowing up. Y'all need to do blind dates or something. They need to put you on a 20v1 or something. Let's start there.
Yeah.
I feel like we did a skit earlier and I feel like that could lead to something real. Let's just start there. So I feel like maybe you and Walla should collab and do a 20v1, take Jass on a blind date. Let's start there. It hit different.
Yeah, I want to go on a love tour.
Okay.
I'm really looking for him.
A love tour.
Yeah, if he out there, come holler at me. Give me a hand.
Give you a hand is crazy.
Yeah.
Let's break down these hand jokes. You real confident. That's what I'm, back to the confidence. A lot of your content that we see, you kind of joke about the hand more than the next person. So it's like, it hit different.
Let me touch on that. So what I learned about being disabled is that when you are comfortable in your skin, you make other people comfortable. If I'm uncomfortable and you see it, like if every time I come around, I'm hiding my hand, it's gonna make you feel weird. But if I come around, I be like, what up, nigga? How you doing? You gonna be like, what up, nub? You gonna match my energy. So that's what I give to the world. I let them know that not only am I okay, but I want you to feel that I'm okay. So that you can be comfortable with this. And not only is it gonna help me, but it's gonna help other people that are disabled, that's out there in the world, and they trying to connect with other people that's not disabled. It's gonna let them know that there's a connection there. Don't look at me like I'm different. Look at me like I'm your friend.
Oh, for them great. They're different. Nah, fact. So let's get right into some other whoops. You be with Woody. Let's start there. Y'all done did a lot of content together. Is Woody really beating bum buns? That's been the controversy. Everybody think you and Woody messing around. Y'all got a secret relationship. Is that your secret lover? We gonna get right into the real whoops. We right here on whoops.
Any man that I've ever been with has always been my friend.
Okay.
So Woody is my good friend.
What does good friend mean? Break this shit down. We is right here on whoops, bro. Let's start there.
Good friend mean I can depend on him in a good friendship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and we keep it demure. It's not everybody's business. It's just my business.
Let's break this shit down, then.
You know, but it's not like y'all think.
Right.
Sometimes when you say that you fucking with somebody, they think you literally fucking with them. Not yet, but
okay.
you know,
It's
different.
Okay. So is that something that you working your way up to? Break this shit down. We right here on Woody. Do you want to pursue Woody? Let's start there. Would you like to? We don't know how Woody feel. I feel like I should interview him on this subject. Let's just start there. We gonna get messy. Different.
I think I just want to continue a good friendship with him.
I can respect it. They're different.
Yeah.
Jass, at what age? Well, put it like this. So you've been in Atlanta since
I was born.
Okay, so being from down south, like let's just start there. Being from the south, how is the Black Atlanta life? How Black Hollywood? What I'm getting at. How do you feel being in Black Hollywood, being able to stand right next to this big celebrity or this big celebrity? Like, what's the difference in content creating in Atlanta? I don't know if you went other places, but the networking here is nothing like any other place. Like, let's just start there. So how do you feel just being the original Atlantean and you get first dibs to these major whoops? Let's start there.
In Atlanta, it's about connections. And it's about having a good name for yourself. So I feel like as long as you rubbing the right elbows and you're not making a bad name for yourself, that's gonna make other people refer you. It's all about referral here. If I'm doing good content and it's a one-take show with me, you're gonna call your buddy and you're gonna say, hey, I work with Jass and she all about business.
Oh, for them great.
But if you call me and I'm late, I don't never show up, you're gonna tell your buddy that too. So to me, it's all about having a good reference and just making sure you keep your name clean.
No, for them. Hey, different. Skilla baby. You met Skilla baby. Hey, different. What was your thoughts on Skilla baby? What was your just you meeting bro? What was your first impressions of Skilla baby?
I gotta be honest.
Okay.
You know, I want to be honest. Oh my God, I don't know if I should say
you know
this.
you fine. Hey, different.
I don't know if Skilla baby was on something, but his communication was just off. You know? Like, I don't know if he was on something. I don't know. Maybe he was on something. I don't know. But his communication, when I was trying to communicate with him, it was a lot of space. So I couldn't really connect with him like I wanted to because it just felt like he wasn't there all the way.
That's different.
You know?
That's, okay, hit different. Who else I done seen you with? Who are some of the other celebrities that you had a chance to work with that I might haven't mentioned yet? Who are some of the other celebrities? Let's break this shit down. Tia Kemp? Do we got
Tia Kemp?
Okay.
You know that's young Tia.
Okay.
I'm Niecy Pooh.
How you felt about meeting? That was the 20v1 when you met her, right?
Yes.
Okay. How you felt about Tia Kemp meeting her in person? Is she really like that? Or is that a character? Because put it like this, we see a lot of these people on the internet, we love what they do. Shout out to Tia Kemp. But some people would feel like it's a character. But when you see somebody is down to earth like her, you like, nah, this shit real. So what was your first impressions of Tia Kemp and like what you think about it after working with her?
I think that the cameras are just rolling. She just being herself.
Facts.
Like, Tia Kemp is what you get. It depends on what you ask her though.
Fuck them. It hit different.
It hit real different.
Let's start there. So who else have you worked with, Jass?
Boosie. Yeah.
Can you give us a backstory on that? How is this happening? How are you entering these rooms? How you get around Boosie? I ain't even met Boosie, Jass. It different.
I auditioned for a role in his movie. And he had scripts, but I wasn't into like reading the script. So I said, you know what, I'm an improv. I went in there, found somebody else that was auditioning. I was like, I'm gonna make it through. Just come with me, improv off of what I do. I did it, and both of us went through. And so from there, you know, you do good over here, they start inviting you here, there, and everywhere.
Okay, let's start there. And that's how it played out?
That's how it played out.
So what's your thoughts on Boosie? You know Boosie real outspoken. Let's just break this shit down. What's your thoughts on Boosie? Put it like this, do you realize you working with real legends? Do you know we wanna hear these stories, Jazz? Break this shit down. You put it like this, you gaining your respect with you doing these type of whoops. So now you gaining your fan base. So like I told you, I became a fan of you. So I'm on the outside looking in. It hit different. I'm seeing these whoops. Break this shit down.
Boosie is cool. He's real laid back, but I got a good story for you. You want a story about somebody?
We need the Boosie story.
Let me. Boosie cool, but I got a good one for you. Do you guys know Trick Daddy?
Trick Daddy?
Yeah, Trick Daddy.
Black Trick Daddy?
Black Trick Daddy.
Okay, it hit different.
See, the Trick Daddy I know and the Trick Daddy that I remember, he had braids.
Okay.
You know, and I'm gonna be all the way 100. His skin was different. And so.
What you mean his skin was different?
His skin was different, right? Like right now, his skin is a little, oh God, he gonna eat me up. Deteriorated. Light skin, dark skin, kind of mixed in between skin. Yeah, so sickly a little bit.
Okay.
Oh God. But the Trick Daddy that I know, he was very healthy. He had braids and stuff. So I was familiar with that Trick Daddy. One day I was downtown with some friends, and one of the guys was like, hey, do you guys want to go up and meet Trick Daddy? And so I was like, yeah, I would love to meet Trick Daddy. So they take me up there. I'm chilling. It's an older guy there, and he's kind of like heavy set. His skin is really, really dark. He's doing a lot of talking. He's telling old school stories. He's talking about food. And so I'm hitting my sister. I'm like, man, when are we going to meet Trick Daddy?
Right.
Because the Trick Daddy that I know, he got braids. Like I said, he looks very healthy. And so we get up. Everybody's getting everybody a hug, but I'm pissed because these people brought me down here to meet Trick Daddy. And so somebody goes and hugs him, this bigger heavyset guy. He's like, yeah, okay, Trick. So I'm like, oh my God, you're Trick Daddy? I didn't know. Because like I said, I remember Trick Daddy, looking a little bit different. So I got so excited. We're getting ready to leave out. We end up getting in the elevator with Trick Daddy. So I pull out my camera because I want to take a picture.
Right.
And so I pull out my camera. I'm like, oh my God, Trick. He damn near slaps my phone, smacks the shit out of my phone, starts screaming and yelling, bitch! I'm like, oh my God, I didn't mean to disrupt him. But like I stated, I didn't know that was Trick Daddy. So I have met a lot of different people, but the only person that I've experienced a weird feeling from was Trick Daddy. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Nah,
that's crazy.
I want him to know that I'm sorry. I just didn't know it was him.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Put it like this. Smacking your phone out your hand. I don't know why Trick Daddy did that. I never met him yet. So it hit different. I'm not sure, but I know you. So it hit different when you telling me this, Jazz.
Yeah.
You don't be lying like that.
No.
It hit different. You is not a liar.
This is the truth.
This is the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if this your truth, what's Trick Daddy's truth? Do you think he gonna have the same story?
Hey, hold on. Let me see my phone.
Where is it?
Please give me my phone. I want to show the people that I ain't lying about nothing I be saying.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He sent me a message.
Oh, I think it probably show up blurry on here because of the
Oh, it did?
focus. I don't know.
I
Let me
read
see.
it.
Yeah.
This is Trick Daddy. This is his
Yep, I'm seeing. Put it a little closer.
Okay, hold on. Let me get closer so the people will know. Is this Trick Daddy dollars? Let's go to his page. Trick Daddy dollars, 961K. Let's
Hold on,
go.
we can't see that. You
Okay,
got it.
hold on. Let me
Okay.
nub out the way. Let me get the nub out the way.
Nub
people.
out the way, zoom in,
Okay,
turn the brightness up.
Trick Daddy.
Okay.
He said, I'm just saying, don't play with me. I ain't the one to be fucked up with. You ain't bad. You ain't had to take your messy ass on your sister page with that bullshit. Why the fuck you ain't just DM her? If I was the important, why the fuck did it take so long? And oh yeah, what was your reason on this again? I recently just messaged him because it just came back up. I said, laugh out loud, I don't know what I did, but I'm just reading this. I guess you sent this years ago, but God bless you and I would love to be on your show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting them know, I'm sorry.
So this happened back in the day?
This was November the 20th, no, this was August the 12th, 2015, people. So if y'all see Trick Daddy, let him know I'm sorry. And
So
I would
9 years ago, he slapped your phone out your hand.
broke it.
Is you still mad about that?
Yeah, because I ain't have no money to get it fixed. You
Break
know,
this
but
shit
I
down.
just want to know, let him come on. He can pay me back on the cooking show. You know, and I can help him stir up some pots.
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah.
Now, Jass, it do hit different. Yeah, you crazy, girl.
Yeah. I had to prove it because I know the story was kind of lingering. So I was like, let me show y'all.
Now look, put it like this. You from Atlanta, so I gotta ask you, what high school you went to?
McEachern. I'm a McEachern Indian.
Okay, what that's at? What side of town is that?
Potter Springs.
Powder Springs? Is
Yeah.
that Atlanta for real or what?
No, it's actually
Like, you
Cobb
claiming the
County.
A? It's crazy.
It's
ain't it?
Cobb County.
Okay, Cobb. Okay,
See, I was
Cobb County.
born in Cobb County, but the East Side raised me.
Break this shit.
See, that's different. I was raised with my grandparents in Cobb County, but when I turned 18, I wanted to go to the East Side because I could sing. And so,
What, East Atlanta, where Gucci from?
East Atlanta like Lithonia.
Facts.
Yeah.
It hit different.
It hit all the way different.
Gucci East Side.
Yeah, Gucci from the East Side.
Yeah.
It hit different. Now look, I want to get right into this other whoop. Let's start here. The Jazz Beauty, like what did that, Jazz One Hand Beauty, is that because of, like, where did you get your Instagram name from?
Jazz One Hand Beauty came from, my name is Jazz. I do have one hand and I think I'm beautiful.
Huh?
My name is Jazz.
And you're beautiful.
I have one hand, you know, and I think I'm beautiful.
Okay.
So I put it all together.
Okay, it do hit different. Now we sent you with, we also sent you with, what's bro name? That's not, is that wide neck?
Yeah, no neck.
No neck, no neck. We
No
sent
neck
you with
check.
no neck. Now bro ain't got no neck, you ain't got no hand. How do y'all whoop? Like, what's the whoop?
Well, what I'm missing, what he's missing, I have.
Okay, break this shit
You
down.
know, and what he's missing, I have. So he ain't got no neck, but I got all the neck. I'm missing a hand, but he got two hands. So I mean, it work out.
Okay,
We like shooting viral content.
okay, let's start there.
And I would love to work with any other people that are disabled. Holler at me. Let's get this content rolling.
Okay, so you've been doing content for how many years now?
2.
2 years. And where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
In the next year, I'm gonna be a talk show host. I'm gonna have my own show where people can come on my show and break up with their boyfriend or girlfriend. And while I'm doing the show, I'm gonna be doing movies. I'm gonna be doing sitcoms, commercials, and endorsements. So I just see my brand growing.
Okay, let's start there. Now, you got braces. At what age did you get those? So let's start there.
Okay, I got these braces, 32.
So about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So how was your grill before? Let's start there.
I mean, my grill is kind of still the same,
Okay.
but I'm working on it.
Okay.
I hate when I see people who teeth is fucked up, and I be like, dog, you know you need to go work on that. I'm old enough now to put a little something into it.
Yeah, different.
When I get a bigger bag, I go get me some big ass teeth. But
You
right
want
now,
the big ass, so that, and that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So you want veneers, like, cause I like when people go the more natural route, like, get the cavities removed and get your braces and whoop your shit and get your shit bleached if anything. But I know when people get money, they wanna over whoop. Like, I mean, you seen Chief Keef Teeth on that new, on y'all seen the 20v1?
Yeah.
Both shit was on point.
Yeah,
I'm
this shit
like,
was
damn, it ain't different.
Yeah.
Do your homework on making it out the O. It ain't different. So I'm like, do your homework on see it. If I get some whoops, my shit gotta look like that.
But you gotta pay that bag for that.
But y'all remember how Dirk shit had with the one diamond in them? That was
I like that.
that was decent too. I did fuck with that
diamonds.
whoop. I liked it that too.
Yeah.
Now put it like this. Y'all remember when King Louis first got his whoops back in the day? Let's start there. Them was the type of they was decent whoops, bro.
Yeah.
That was good whoops, bro. All right, so let's get right. We gotta wrap this whoop up. Put it like this. I did want to get Jass, the one hand beauty, on the episode of Whoops.
Yeah.
So next time, I'm gonna interview over some different topics, but I definitely want to get you on this platform. You've been blowing up.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing more content from you. Before we get off this episode, I do gotta have you say something positive. This is a Push a Peace, Stop the Violence platform. So if you could leave anything, something positive for the kids, we would really appreciate that from Jass, the one head brute.
What I have to say to the kids is that every day you wake up is a new chance to start over. I don't care what happened the day before. I don't care if you had a hard test, if you failed on something. When you wake up the next day, that's a new day for you to start over. As long as you keep that in mind, you don't have to worry about what don't go right in the past because you have the next day to make the future go right.
Nah, that's 100. That's 100. Now I do hit different. I was gonna end it, but they gonna get on my ass. They J-Man, why you ain't ask the real question? What really happened to your hand? Was you born like that? Like, what's the history? Like, break this shit down.
Okay.
Like, did somebody chop this shit off? Like, how it look? Like, break this shit down. Like,
Nope, I actually was born like this.
For real?
In my mom's stomach, my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck.
Fuck out of
And
here.
I guess I was like, fuck that, I'm coming up in this bitch. And it got wrapped around my fingers. And it cut my circulation off and stopped my hand from growing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but it's nothing to be sad about.
Yes, that is. Cause why it's like you ain't had no control over that, bro. You was a
No.
baby and you was just trying to do, like you was then a fetus still.
But somebody gotta do it.
What,
You
make it
realize
out?
that? Somebody gotta be different.
Yeah.
If God make all of y'all with 2 hands and 2 feet, it's like everybody is the same.
I'm folding down.
You know what I'm saying?
It
So
do.
every 3 people, he gotta change it up.
Okay, every three people born like that?
I don't know, but it sounded good.
Right. I'm like, is these facts? Like 1 out of every 3, J-Man. Okay, it do hit different. Jass, the one head beauty, it do hit different. This has been an official episode. Whoops.